Hello guys, welcome back to our channel, The Collector's Hub. Today we continue with the story of Eiyuden Chronicle, 100 Heroes. If you like this series, and would like us to continue with it, give this video a like and subscribe to our channel for more content like this in the future.
I have a fascination with the phosphorescent.
Got business in the mine, has ya? Come again.
We've reached the border of Euchris.
So, where is Perry?
Sorry, who?
Sorry, Lady Periel. Where can we find her?
The Eucrisian capital, Haishan. It's on the coast east of here.
Okay, let's get moving! By the rune's guiding light, Magical Girl Malore is coming to get ya!
here!
Excellent, everyone!
By the rune's guiding light, magical girl Malore is coming to get ya! Yeah. Stop it!
Bullseye! Last one! That doesn't even count as exercise.
This magical girl just powered.
So this is Haishan.
Sure is. I'm guessing we'll find Lady Periel either at the palace or the inn.
The inn?
She booked the biggest room they had. Didn't want to stay at the palace in case the walls had ears.
Gotcha. Then let's go find her.
Hello? Anybody home? Guess not.
How's that? The Alliance seeks to hire a culinary mind. Yes, an intriguing thought. Alas, I'm already on a mission to find a recipe for the legendary dish known as grilled tatuva. I'm told the people who devised it are all bark and, well, that's it actually, all bark. Whatever could that be referring to?
Noah, my friend, you putting that pole to good use? Oh, me? Well, since we last spoke in Airnside, the currents of life have carried me here. And me, I'm not the type to swim against the current.
I'm glad to see you're safe.
Your name's been bobbing around recently, so I have to ask. Are you the Noah leading the Alliance army?
One and the same. And I'm recruiting new companions for our forces right now. Would you be interested in joining us?
Oh, you want me to join? I hear you, but I don't know how the current flows around that one. Or maybe I do. Tell you what, friend. Catch me a wheel-eye bream, and I'll sign up on the spot. Catching one of those is a sign of good luck. So if the wheel-eye bream are biting for you, it'd be a clear sign of the way fate is flowing.
Buy peppercorns! That's the grilled Tatsuva recipe! Oh, you delicious maniac! You tracked it down just for me! Oh, well, I suppose the war was due to find me eventually. Plus, this might even lead me to her. Very well, I shall make for your headquarters so I might meet all of your culinary needs. You may call me Kurtz. If you need something cooked, sautéed, or braised, then by bechamel, I swear it shall be done. Join us. Music to my stomach. What the heck?
Huh? Who's that? Wow. I can't believe you spotted me. That's impressive, to be honest. Listen, whatever you do, just don't try to drag me out of this bag, okay? If you even think about it, I'll get really, really mad. I'm not trapped in here or anything. It's just so comfy. Why would I ever want to leave? I make magical store packs, you see. And some guy was so desperate for one that he kept trying to yank me out and steal mine. So naturally I ran away. And now here I am. You know, if you happen to have a safe, not full of thieves place for me to work, I'd be happy to snuggle down there and handle all your bag-making needs. So, any questions? Comments? Compliments?
Join us.
I totally nailed that negotiation. My name's Nell, by the way. If you need a sack, that's just my bag. Get it? Okie doke. I'll head over to your town.
So that's how Nell gets around.
That's some good booze. Tastes even better on a day like this.
Excuse me, are you the famous spearman Ryufan? I heard talk of your exploits in town.
Well, if the likes of you have heard of me, then I suppose I must be famous.
I am currently seeking stalwart companions. Can I interest you in joining the Alliance?
You wish to be companions, lad? I don't suffer fools who are weaker than I. If you wish to face me and find out if that includes your sorry self, well... normally I'd give you a thrashing, lad, but I'd hate to see you trip and twist a finger or something. Come back when you're less of a weedy runt.
So this is where where Lady Periel is staying?
I have had it up to here with the local aristocracy. It's as though they think of nothing but themselves.
Milady, perhaps you might lower your voice?
Ugh, why bother? If there are spies afoot, I will happily scream my thoughts into their ears. Ask yourselves this, spies. Which do your masters value more? Their country or their personal wealth? Now come, Janquis. Noah, Sabine, impeccable timing.
It's good to see you safe, Perry.
And why wouldn't I be? I had my secret passage, remember? Now then, I understand you're doing a fine job with my resistance army. Tell me everything. So that's what you're calling the castle now? You like it? A passable name, I suppose.
Milady, I believe it's time.
Ah, indeed it is. Noah, come with me. We'll be joining a conference between King Yuma and his Chamber of Lords. Strictly as observers, I'm afraid. But I still wish for you and the others to attend me. Save for Janquis and Sabine, who shall remain here and set up a means to communicate with Ymir back at Castle whatever.
Can't imagine anything more boring than a council, so glad to be counted out.
Not to question you, milady, but would you not prefer me at your side?
Do not treat me like a child, Janquis. Now, relay my dinner order to the kitchen as we discussed. And tell the cook to use a little spice this time.
Sorry, where are we going exactly?
To the palace! It's on the north side of town.
We are working diligently to establish contact with the castle. Would you like to change your retinue in the meantime?
Welcome, Countess Periel. You may enter.
My thanks.
So, what's on the table for this big shindig?
A letter has arrived from Dukes Aldrich, in which he proposes a new relationship between you, Chris, and Galdia. Which I take to mean leaving the League of Nations and joining the Empire's side.
Betray the League? What kind of scoundrel would agree to that?
Listen to you. You've the fire of a resistance leader already. And you'll soon see for yourself what manner of scoundrel would scheme such a thing. Pray excuse our tardiness.
There you are, Periel. We're just, well, it's good of you to come. Right this way, if you would.
Of course, Your Majesty.
Ah, Countess Groom. You must be quite the important woman indeed to keep His Majesty waiting.
No, it's all right. I promised her I'd wait, and,
Nevertheless, permit me to remind you of your position. You have been invited here to observe, and only to observe. And who, pray tell, are these people?
My humblest apologies, Lord Harlan. If I may, Your Majesty, I would like to present Commander Noah, the young founder of the Resistance Army. Or, nay, founder of the Alliance, a group which seeks to defend the League of Nations from Imperial invasion.
A resistance army, is it?
Well, I don't...
And let me present myself! I'm Leon, and I'm basically his second in command.
An alliance? Well, that sounds most
Ahem! Let us move on to the matter at hand, Your Majesty. Dukes Aldrich of the Galdian Empire seeks an alliance with us, and we must decide if we will accept his terms or no. I believe the Dukes to be a rising star within the Empire, and think there is much we could learn from his bold leadership. I see this offer as a major opportunity for you, Chris. Especially compared to some up-jumped mercenary and whomever else comprises his alliance.
Are you mad? This is the same brazen tyrant who invaded Groom. His true intentions could not be more obvious.
Countess Groom, may I remind you that you are an observer here and nothing more? I expect you to restrain yourself in the presence of His Majesty.
Ugh.
Sorry, Periel. But Lord Harlan, I think, well, maybe there might be some merit to what Countess Groom has to say.
Ah, but this is distressing indeed, Your Majesty. You know I have worked tirelessly for you, Chris, ever since your father sat the throne. Yes. I have long been one of House Sharith's most faithful servants, and yet now you claim to have no faith in my perspective? Never mind that House Fallmeyer nearly beggared itself to support this country in its year of famine.
Take heart, Lord Harlan. King Yuma knows well both our family's loyalty to the realm. I'm sure he did not mean to dismiss your many great deeds.
No, of course not.
We should act in due haste to inform Dukes Aldrich that we agree to his terms.
Now hold on! You're just gonna surrender to him without a fight?
Such ignorance speaks volumes about you, boy. No one is saying anything of the sort. Dukes Aldrich has kindly extended to us the hand of friendship and unity. If you would speak of war, then tell me what guarantee we have that Euchris's army would prevail. We cannot permit our great nation to fall while under your majesty's watch.
Yes, but Cassius?
You need only to give the order, Your Majesty, and I shall battle the Empire with everything I can muster.
And what then, General Cassius? Can you promise us victory? Can you guarantee His Majesty that we will emerge triumphant?
The Galdian Empire is more than just Dukes Aldrich. They have the renowned General Goldwyn as well. I would be a poor military man indeed to assure ultimate victory.
There, do you see? No assurances. And if General Goldwyn were faced with our General Cassius, would he promise the Empire victory? What? It's a fair question, don't you think? Even the best generals know there are no guarantees on the battlefield. And in fact, they likely know this fact best of all. Of course, all I know of the matter is what I've read in books. General Cassius, however, speaks from decades of experience. But perhaps, Lord Harlan, you have another opinion? Do you believe our esteemed General Cassius is guaranteed to lose? Well,
Well, Harlan?
No! No, of course I don't believe that. But this argument is mere sophistry. It has nothing to do with the topic at hand. Melridge, you were summoned here to draft our reply once this matter was settled, not to sow doubt in His Majesty with rhetorical nonsense. Quite right, quite right. I do apologize for any confusion I may have caused. That said, there is still time before Dukes Aldrich will expect our reply, and His Majesty seems exhausted. Shall we table the matter for today? But...
Your Majesty!
Yes, I think so. Let's give it a little more time before we decide.
Do you see now what I've been dealing with? It's been an entire week of that.
But aren't you and the king supposed to be friends?
Groom and Euchris have enjoyed favorable relations for generations, and I visited many times as a child. We are acquaintances of old, but I would not go so far as to say friends. Euchris, you see, is one of the 3 great powers of the League, along with Norstar and the Dragon Newt nation of Kinan. My little groom is of minor significance in comparison. Nevertheless, I am told that at the untimely death of Yuma's father, the Queen hid herself away in grief. And now, Yuma has come to ascend the throne. He and I come from very similar circumstances.
Does that also make you similar people?
Is that a serious question? Because if so, I may be forced to reconsider my own judgment in terms of letting you lead my army. If I had to sum up Yuma in a word, it would be indecisive. He could end this in a moment if he gave the order to fight. Yet he will not.
You think maybe he's afraid to defy that Harlan guy?
To be fair, the previous king was quite beholden to Harlan, That is why the man was first given his station. A station he has leveraged for all it's worth. Anyway, we should not tarry here long before returning to the inn. I have no desire to run into Harlan again.
Wanna poke around a little until it's time to go?
Hail! Hail!
Say, you're the fellow from the Alliance, right? Don't get me wrong, I wasn't eavesdropping on the conference. I just, happened to catch that one little part.
Who are you?
Oh, oops. Silly me. I'm Yulin, King Yuma's handmaid. So, please don't think ill of His Majesty. I know people call him indecisive, but they've got him all wrong. He's a very kind ruler, you see, and he worries about making decisions that lead to people getting hurt.
Where have you been? We should return to the inn at once so I can continue brooding about a solution to this problem.
Do you think there even is a solution?
Well, I guess we could... Wait, no, sorry, I got nothing.
Countess Periel, His Majesty Yuma is here to speak with you. May I open the door?
Of course. Please, enter.
Hello, Periel. I had a little extra time and was hoping I could see you. I'm most pleased you've come to visit.
I only wish it could have been for one of our usual Goodwill summits, instead of this most unfortunate situation.
Oh, yes, of course. I'm terribly sorry about your country. Your name is Noah, yes? Did you rise up to fight for Periel's sake?
Yep, it was all for her.
Oh, it was?
What? It so was not. What a big fat liar!
Just kidding.
Well, don't!
I see.
Kidding, is it? Such a pity.
Huh?
But never mind that, Yuma. Let me ask you something. Not as the Countess of Groom, but as someone you've known since we were both small. What do you intend to do? Will you fight? Or will you place your trust in Dukes Aldrich?
Well, I just... The truth is, I don't know what the right choice is.
If you stay the course your advisors are laying for you, Chris will be at the Empire's mercy. No, worse, at the Duke's.
But if we fight and lose, my people will fare far worse. Perhaps, the Dukes made a mistake in attacking your country. If so, you could maybe still talk it out.
Your Majesty, you're gonna be late for your next...
Oh, is it that time already? I'm sorry, Periel. We'll continue this later.
Countess Grum, Commander Noah, I bid you both good day.
Ugh, same old Yuma. He never changes. We need to find some way to help make up his mind. Come on, people. Ideas!
Sorry, but I'm not much of an ideas man.
Nope, still nothing. But let's think while we walk. Maybe some exercise will knock a good idea loose.
Not the worst plan I've ever heard.
Oh, will I be traveling with you?
Well, next time then.
Ale!
Is there any reason you're staring?
Yeah. Did you just materialize out of thin air?
Did I miss what? Miscalculate? How dare you!
That's not at all what I said.
You listen to me, Buster. I don't make mistakes because I'm perfect with a sparkly, pristine capital P. Whatever you think you saw, you didn't, right?
Right.
That's more like it. Don't you ever question a paragon. You again? Really? I hope you're not following me.
Of course not. But are you alright? That looks like a nasty...
I didn't fall.
You skinned your knee. Look.
I didn't fall, okay? So... Oh, yeah. That's pretty gross. Hey, you listen to me. My teleportation is flawless. I'm flawless, okay? Impervious to error, which means you didn't see a thing, all right?
All right.
Of course you didn't, because I don't make mistakes.
Okay, but...
All right, fine! Say it! I know you saw me mess that one up!
I wasn't really looking.
Yes, you were! Don't lie! You saw my other blunders, too!
It's okay. I haven't told anyone.
Good. Because I was prepared to teleport you to the nether regions of the world if you had.
Huh?
Well, you've seen what you've seen, and there's no taking it back. Therefore, I must keep you under surveillance and ensure the secret is kept.
Surveillance?
That's right. And know this. No matter what corner of the world you run to, I will find you. There is no escape from Carrie. My hawk-like watch begins now. You will rue having caught me in a moment of sub-perfection. Of course, you can still call on me at any time to demonstrate my flawless teleportation abilities. You do have a... what's it called? A map, yes? Just open your map, point to a destination, and I'll take you there in one perfect blink. Oh, and you should hold on to this. If I'm not around, this ring will achieve more or less the same thing. Don't misplace it. Now I'll be able to keep an eye on him. Shall we?
Hey, this is where that Melridge guy lives, right?
Guests, is it? How unusual. I remember you from the conference earlier. Please, come in, come in. I see, I see. You seek some method of swaying His Majesty. But why would you bring this matter to me?
Because you were the one who stood up to Harlan at the conference.
Yup. You were all like, but riddle me this, jerk. And then everyone got distracted and nothing was settled.
Yes, I suppose I did do something along those lines. I admit to being less than thrilled with the prospect of giving Lord Harlan free rein to transform our relationship with the Empire.
Agreed. We cannot permit Dukes Aldrich to have his way on this.
Lord Harlan has been advocating for cuts to the studium. Should he gain too much power, I might find it hard to continue living in the comfort to which I've become accustomed.
You don't say.
Noah, are you even listening here? This guy's just in it for himself.
Correct. Not that merely whittling away Lord Harlan's power will change much in the long run. Your name is Noah, yes? Well, there may be a way to change things if a person was so inclined. Countess, did you know Lord Harlan purchased an old manor on the outskirts of town last year from another member of the Chamber of Lords? He's apparently so fond of it that he made it his primary residence.
Well, bully for him. What of it?
I hear the manor has recently seen quite the stream of unfamiliar faces hailing from foreign lands. I wonder if some might be messengers from the Empire. At the same time, security around the manor has been tightened to the extent that actual Eucrisians are rarely allowed inside.
So, this matters why?
He's implying that Lord Harlan bought a manor on the outskirts of town in order to meet secretly with foreign agents.
Sure is a lot of effort to cover up nothing.
And one more thing. On the southeast side of Haishan, you'll find an old part of the city known as Lost Town, which was flooded out long ago. While Harlan's House of Mystery may be under tight guard, one could easily slip in by way of Lost Town were they so inclined.
How do you know all that?
Oh, I've been poking around for holes in the man's armor for some time now.
This guy is incorrigible.
So you're suggesting we sneak into Harlan's manor and search for evidence linking him to the Empire?
I'm suggesting that if one were to find such evidence, it could be a breakthrough in terms of the pending alliance negotiations. While I am not fond of proposing tenuous plans, sometimes needs must.
Tenuous certainly beats sitting on a sofa and doing nothing.
Be aware that Lost Town is said to be infested with monsters. Anyone heading there should take all necessary precautions.
We'll be careful. Thanks.
He said Lost Town is on the southeast side of the city, yes?
Yup. Now let's go dig up some dirt on Harlan.
Yeah, let's see how noble he feels when we're done with him.
I think you might be losing sight of our objective here.
Remember, Carrie? Perfection.
victory. This magical girl just powered up!
You go then! Lady Victory blesses your fight!
Nice.
Thank you!
Magical cutie missile! A big day for justice!
Experience strength!
This must be Lost Town.
Lost is putting it mildly. The heck happened here?
There was a terrible disaster, years and years ago. It was long before my time, so I don't know the details.
So if we make our way through this place, we'll be able to sneak into Harlan's manor?
Yup, or that's what Professor Smarty Pants said at least. All right. One perfect teleportation coming up. Is this the right... I mean, this is the right place. Yes. Need to go somewhere? See you next time.
Can I help you, perhaps? Please.
Right away. Need to go somewhere? I'm a teleportation professional. Is this the right...
Catch me a wheel libreme, and I'll sign up on the spot.
Nothing interesting has happened all day. So, why not? That glimmer in your eyes tells me I may actually be in for a fight. So what do you say? Will you test your strength against a tired old man?
Sounds good to me.
You young'uns are always spoiling for a fight. You've got spirit, lad. Now, let's see what else you're made of.
Let's do this! Oh! I got you!
This kid.
Oh!
This can't be good.
That's what you get.
Taken down by a plucky upstart. Even at my age, it seems life has plenty of lessons left to teach. Well, that settles that. I'll be joining you, lad. Might even be fun.
Let's join forces.
Call me Ryufan, and I join you as a humble man-at-arms. Now, a toast to camaraderie!
Any last words?
Need something? What's that, fella? You want me to join you? Sorry, but my talents are already spoken for. Can't go traipsing off with you until I reconnect with... her. Lady I'm looking for is from the East Reach, like me. Joined some kind of militia, and started traveling the world, from what I hear. We're what you might call sparring partners. Or rivals, I suppose. Anyway, I ain't going nowhere with nobody unless she asks me to. And I seriously doubt you've got the clout to make that happen. Need something? What's that, fella? You want me to join you?
Hakugin, is that really you?
Mio? The hell are you doing here? I thought you joined up with some militia.
I did. Then things happened.
Yeah? Well, ever since you farted out on your little warrior's journey, I've been bored out of my skull. I scoured the land for a worthy opponent, and came up shorter than a gnome doing the limbo. It's you or no one, babe.
Then I vote no one. There aren't enough lives in the world to save me when it comes to the way you spar.
Come on now. That's no way to talk about the best friend slash rival who came all this way to find you.
Best friends don't try to chop each other's heads off.
Says you. Anyway, word on the road is that you're at war with some empire or another. So let me float an idea by you. I'll help you out until your little conflict is resolved. But once it's done, you have to go one round with me.
One round where I'm likely killed at the end.
Which is what makes it fun! Yay! Also, don't try and pretend you're not into it. I see your eye. It's gleaming all over the place.
I suppose I have learned my share of lessons at the edge of mortality. The place where life and death lie separated by the thinnest of gossamer strands.
That's a lot of words to say yes, babe.
It's your decision, Noah.
Join us.
Good choice, fella. You won't regret it. I'll meet you back at your HQ. And yes, I already know where it is. Scouting out hidden places is sort of a specialty of mine. Hell, I probably would have raided the place if I didn't run into you just now.
Beast.
Whoa, wow. The rune lenses really do have a radiance all their own. Bet I could make this little beaut shine even more, but I'd have to get my hands on a rune of... What do you want? I'm busy, so could you come back later? Unless you happen to be carrying a rune of currents, in which case, step right up and let's talk.
Yes? Do you want something?
Hello there, miss. Got time for an old man's question?
If I must.
We're looking for a friend of mine. Stellar with the old fists. She'd be up there in years. Lady by the name of Lamb.
Can't say as I do, Ryu. Oh, dear. But go on and take a look-see for yourself if you like.
Thank you, miss. There's something about you I can't quite place. Have we met before?
Oh, poppycock to that.
Right. Very sorry. You have a good day now. That young lady. Now, call me senile, but her face is ringing a lot of the old bells. Memory's always the first thing to go. Ah, that's it! I remember! Noah, lad, we need to go talk to her again. Playing me for a fool like that, why, I oughta... All right, lady, what's the big idea?
Don't shout. You're scaring me.
I finally remembered. You look exactly like Lamb did back in the day. And another thing, too. I don't know what you're playing at here, Toots, but you gosh darn don't sound as young as you look.
Took you long enough to figure it out, Ryu fan. Ugh. Maintaining that form does get wearisome.
What? Did she just shrink?
Lamb's more than a martial artist, lad. She can do all sorts of spooky mumbo-jumbo.
It's called calming one's spirit and vitalizing one's body, thank you. I find it brings back the vigor of my younger days. And you didn't even recognize me. I was having so much fun, I thought I'd stay that way for a bit.
Ha! You finally got the better of me and just had to rub it in, eh? Why, I oughta...
Don't make me remind you that the last time we scuffled, I whooped your hiney, and good.
Oh, that's rich. There might have been a fluke here and there, but we both know that I won more matches total.
I think you mean you hit the floor more times total.
Ryu fine? Can we get to that other matter?
Tagnammit. Lad here has something to ask you.
Ah, Ah, yes. Don't tell me. You must be the Alliance leader everyone's all in a tizzy about, no? You've got a good energy flow about you. And I gather you require my strength and experience.
Damn right he does. I told him you'd bring the might of 100 men.
Oh, you weren't wrong. Clearly we can't leave responsibility for the world entirely in the hands of the young, not just yet. And besides, Ryo-fan dear, if you've joined the fight, how can I possibly refuse? It's a pleasure to join your ranks, young man. I shall gather my whatnots and join you at your castle.
have literally never failed at this.